In a groundbreaking moment for American media, former President Donald Trump is set to appear on The Joe Rogan Experience, a podcast known for pushing boundaries and drawing audiences in the millions. With an audience that rivals major TV networks, this interview has the potential to redefine Trump's reach among younger, predominantly male listeners. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump is gearing up for one of his most significant interviews of the campaign season, joining America's leading podcaster Joe Rogan. With a combined 32 million followers on Spotify and YouTube, the Joe Rogan Experience, JRE, has become a powerhouse since its launch 15 years ago, reaching audiences largely missed by traditional media. Trump confirmed the interview, scheduled for Friday, calling Rogan a nice guy and hinting at an interesting conversation ahead. "I do a lot of shows," he told Fox News Radio on Wednesday, downplaying the move while emphasizing the success of his appearances. Behind this modest remark lies a calculated strategy by the Trump campaign, targeting popular podcasts that resonate with younger, male audiences rather than mainstream outlets like 60 Minutes. For Trump, this marks a strategic and potentially monumental media play. Conservative journalist and self-described Rogan expert Matthew Foldy predicts this episode will become the most listened-to podcast in history, underscoring its importance for Trump's campaign. Foldy, who has listened to the entire JRE catalog at 3.5x speed, claims Rogan's podcast could propel Trump's message across the broadest reach he's had this election cycle. Who's Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan's journey began as a New Jersey stand-up comedian, moving on to sitcom roles before he became a household name hosting Fear Factor. In 2009, he entered the podcasting world, bringing a mix of humor, intellectual curiosity, and free-flowing conversations. His lineup of guests, ranging from astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson to comedians Chris Rock and Kevin Hart, has kept audiences hooked with wide-ranging, sometimes controversial discussions. According to culture writer Kat Rosenfield, part of Rogan's charm lies in his authentic curiosity and openness to any topic. Rogan's platform hasn't come without challenges. His willingness to entertain contrarian viewpoints has stirred controversy, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic when he was criticized for airing vaccine skepticism. Musicians Neil Young and Joni Mitchell even removed their music from Spotify in protest of Rogan's alleged spread of misinformation. Rogan's political stance is hard to box in. Known for a blend of libertarian views, he's voiced support for same-sex marriage, universal drug legalization, and strong gun rights. In 2020, he endorsed Bernie Sanders, illustrating his appeal as a voice outside the political mainstream. Rogan has captured a disenchanted audience seeking alternatives to traditional media. Trump meets Rogan. Trump and Rogan haven't always seen eye to eye. In 2022, Rogan said he didn't want to aid Trump politically, viewing him as an existential threat to democracy. However, the two share interests, notably the Ultimate Fighting Championship (UFC), where both maintain ties with UFC CEO Dana White. With recent support from figures like Elon Musk and Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Trump may find a warm reception on Rogan's show, despite past disagreements. JRE's audience comprises a valuable demographic for Trump, 80% male with half between 18 to 34 years old. This fits with Trump's campaign strategy, which has shifted from traditional media to podcasters with younger, racially diverse followings. Recent appearances have included Andrew Schultz, Logan Paul, and Theo Vaughn, with JRE being the pinnacle of Trump's podcast tour. While Vice President Kamala Harris has also made podcast rounds to appeal to female and black voters, her team has ruled out a Rogan appearance, reportedly due to scheduling. As Trump's upcoming episode gains traction, audiences are speculating about the topics Rogan might address, from government secrets to global conflicts. For Trump, this could be a pivotal moment in his campaign, one that promises both high stakes and a vast viewership. The Trump-Rogan interview is poised to be a landmark in modern media, setting a stage where no question will be off-limits. With Rogan's unique style and Trump's larger-than-life personality, the conversation will be one that resonates far beyond podcast listeners, offering voters insight into the man vying for the White House once again.